Hi guys, you're back with Coach Marisa from Ultimate MMA Plus. Today I'm going to show you guys 5 basic plank variations. Okay, so just body weight. You would do these holds anywhere from 20 seconds to a minute. Just to start, you're going to go towards the lower end if you don't do this often. Okay, but it's going to be really good. You can use this as your workout for the day if you're not doing a lot. Holds are very good. They're going to build up a lot of strength. You just holding up your own body weight. You don't need any extra weight. Once you get more advanced, if you want to, that's a different story. Okay, so these are just basic variations. So the first one's going to be a high plank. So I'll show you from both sides. Okay, but it's going to be high plank. So my arms locked out here. My hands are going to be right underneath my shoulders. My feet are back. Okay, my hips are right in line with the rest of my body. So again, hands underneath shoulders, feet are back. I don't want my hips up. I want to be squeezing everything around my hips. So glutes, quads, everything is nice and tight. So I hold this nice controlled position with my arms locked out here for at least 20 seconds. So you can get a timer. Okay, if we can hold it longer, you can go longer. There's lots of variations. So I'm going to show you even side high, everything like that. The next one we're going to do is a low plank. So that's going to be on your forearms and elbows. Okay, I can have my hands spread out. We don't necessarily want to be together. I just want to be level, so I'm not spread out here. Okay, so I want to make sure my head and hands are in the same line here. Okay, my elbows are very close to being underneath my shoulders. Core is nice and tight. So again, elbows are bent. My arms are straight in front of me. I'm looking down. Everything around my hips is locked in, nice and tight. So I'm squeezing quads, glutes, everything keeps my core nice and tight. We're not up in the air because then we're not contracting our abs, okay? So that's my regular high plank, regular low plank. Now, if we're comfortable, okay, so we can try our high plank, but with one arm, okay? If we're more beginner and we need to change this so we're on our knees, we can try that. But ideally, I want us to be on our feet here. Okay, so I can have my feet staggered, but the biggest thing is my hand is underneath my shoulders, okay? My hips are forward, my chest is open. So I don't want to be back here, okay? I'll fall over. You can stagger those feet or have your feet stacked on top of each other, but hips are forward and I can reach this free hand up. Okay, then we do the other side. So I can come back to high plank to switch, okay? Allow myself to roll up. Okay, stagger those feet if needed. Hips are up and forward. Okay, so again, holding about 20 seconds. Hips are forward. If I can stay longer, maybe 30, 40, 50, or for that full minute. But I have to have my hips up and forward here. If we are more beginner, okay, you can be on your knees, but still hips forward, chest open, nice and in line. Okay, so that's our side high plank variation. Now we're going to go side low plank. So I want my forearm on its side, so horizontal, not straight up, because this is going to give me some balance here too. I'm going to dig my elbow and my fist into the ground. Okay, I'm going to have my legs straight out, but if we are more beginner, you can start on your knees, but look, lift your hips up and then squeeze your butt so your hips are forward. Don't be back here because you're not engaging everything. So hips up, forward, chest is open. So be conscious of those few checkpoints. You don't want to be rounded here. You don't want your hips back. Hips up, forward, locked out, okay, chest open. But ideally, if we can, we're going to be on our feet, hips up, forward, chest open. You can have your arm up or hand down. Either is fine. But again, biggest thing is hips are up and forward. Then I would go other side after holding my 20 seconds. You just want an even amount of time, okay? So be realistic with your expectations of yourself. So if 20 seconds is good to start with 20 seconds. Maybe next week you build it up a little bit more. So forearms on its side, hips are up and forward, okay? Nice and in line here if you want to. You can raise that arm up. There's a lot more variations we can add on to this, but biggest thing is hips are up, forward, chest is open. The last one, the fifth one we're going to do is a reverse plank. So my hands are going to be behind me. My fingers are facing away. Okay, I'm going to have my legs straight here, and I'm going to lift my hips up. So squeezing glutes, hamstrings, everything to keep my hips up and in line. Nice and controlled. Again, we're holding 20 seconds at a minimum. And we're gonna try to build that up to a minute. So just to run through, we have our high plank. Okay, so hands right underneath our shoulders, everything around our hips nice and tight. So basically that starting push-up position. Then we have low plank on our forearms. Then we have our side high plank. Okay, so one arm, hips are up and forward. You can reach that arm up, come down, other side, high plank, hips up, forward. Again, you can stagger those feet if you need to. You can be on your knees if needed, okay? And then we have our side low plank. So forearm is on its side, knees if we need to. If we're more beginner, hips up and forward. That's your focus. If we can, be on your feet. So your hand can kind of like help you get up there, but when you're holding it, you do not want to be supported by something else just to be able to control this position. So hips up, forward, chest open, other side, side, high plank. Again, remember, make sure that forearm sideways, hips up and forward. And our last one is our reverse plank. So hands down behind you, fingers are facing away, hips up, neck can be just nice and relaxed. Okay, so again, be realistic, start low, maybe 20 seconds, build up to a minute, follow, not necessarily following week, but gradually build yourself up. Okay, you can do anywhere between 3 sets of these, 5 sets. So say you do 20 seconds of each position, maybe you do that 3 times. Have a timer nearby, keep a count for yourself. It'll be easy and you'll slowly see yourself getting stronger day to day, week to week. So just work yourself through gradually. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave me a comment. If you guys like this, if it's something maybe you'll try at home, give me a thumbs up. And if you never want to miss another workout, definitely subscribe to our channel, Ultimate MMA Plus.